Hi guys and welcome back to Adam's Aquatics. Today's Tuesday, so we're having another vlog style video where I'll take you through the ins and outs and what's happened in the fish room this week. Okay, so lots happened in the fish room this week. Let's start off over here at the Apistogramma Pandora tank. So these guys here, we've definitely found out that we've got 2 females and a male, and we've also put in some new caves for them. So this female here, the bigger one, the one that's actually really yellow, has what we think has spawned in this pipe over here, and she's been defending the area ever since. So hopefully we should see her lead some fry out in the next couple of days. We also secured and then lost a male, Apistogramma abiaxis. He succumbed to what looks like travel fatigue, and he was just not able to recover from it. So hopefully we're going to secure another one, and then hopefully we'll get some breeding from these guys. As soon as I put him in this tank, he was really active, really lively, and then unfortunately, literally 24 hours later, he just succumbed to what was either pH shock or I'm not really too sure what. So I've got this breeder box set up for the next time we get a male, and he'll go straight in here and he will recover in here from his transport before he goes into a tank. We have had our first ever Apistogramma agassizii spawn from my female in this cave here. She led them out this morning, and then they have subsequently been eaten by my male Percy. So what I've learned from this is kind of and this is what I've learned from all my pistos, is the first time never really works out, and you have to just continue going with them. So hopefully we'll have another spawn in a couple of days, if not a couple of weeks, and then hopefully we'll have some actual fry from them then. So fingers crossed for that going forward. So that's pretty standard issue with the pistos. It happens. The first time round, it never works out. It's never worked out for any of my pistos so far. First time round, the parents have either eaten them or they've all passed the first time. So it's not something that has scared me off or anything. It's just something that I'm used to now. So my Apistogramma black chin, he's settled in really nicely into this tank now with his dinner fish, which is obviously this one Rasbora. It gives him a lot more security and he's settled in really nicely. We've seen some breeding behaviour between him and the larger female, and the smaller female has started to grow on really well. We just got to keep this going, keep the food high, and then hopefully we should see some fry from him in the near future. So if you saw one of my videos last week, you'll know that I moved all of my Apistogramma McMasterite Gold Fry into the backbench tank, and I also moved my male Apistogramma Borellii Opal into their tank, which will be his final home. He settled in really well into here. There is one fry which has survived and has escaped me when I was trying to hook them out. So she's living in here nicely with him, and it's also given him something to kind of chase and use some of his energy on, which has been really fun to watch. He's a really fun fish to watch. You should see his colour, it's really good, and hopefully once we get some females we'll start to get some fry from him very quickly. He's really in breeding form and ready to go. Let's update you on my Apistogramma benchine male Kratos. He's still really skittish and really terrified of anything near or around his tank. He normally takes up residence in his pot, but right now he's just poking his head out. Again, still waiting for some females for him, but he's been eating really well, and his tank's started to take off really well. We've got quite a lot of plants growing in his tank now, so hopefully once we get some females for him, they'll settle in nicely and we'll get some fry. So kind of the last thing to update you guys on this week is obviously the McMasterite Gold Fry. I moved them into a bigger tank here, which is this is a 30-gallon tall tank. It's got more volume in it. It's the same footprint, but it's got more height to the tank. And these guys have settled in really well in here. They're in here with my Apistogramma Elizabethae red male, who's living his life in this tank, and he's in here with the pea puffer. They've settled in really well. They've started to take on some really nice colour, which is really cool, and yeah, they'll be ready for sale very soon. So if anybody's interested in these guys, please do let me know. So it's been a pretty quiet week in the fish room this week. We've just been feeding the fish, getting the fry ready to go, and moving a few fish around. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, adams.aquatics, and join me next time on Thursday for Fish Room Thursdays.